Hey there, welcome to my channel. My name is Daniel, and I'll be helping you understand how to truly change yourself. So, yeah, how do we change ourselves? How do we reprogram our minds? Because 95% of our subconscious beliefs, behaviors, thoughts, everything we do, everything like the reason we can speak, the reason we can walk, the reason we can talk and do things, think even, is because we have a subconscious mind. And 95% of that is unconscious behaviors, unconscious habits, unconscious beliefs we have. So the first step is reprogramming this subconscious mind. Why aren't you making more money? That's because you most likely have a belief about money, that money is bad, or money is not, you're not worth money, or you're lazy so you can't make money, or you have to work hard to make a lot of money. Like, there can be so many beliefs about money in particular, just that that energy, that frequency of money, or like a belief that you're not good enough. Like, is that true really, or is that just a belief you got when you were younger because your parents told you that you're not good enough because you didn't uh, wash your dishes, or any reason you have of not feeling like you're not enough, like not feeling you have to do something to be more, like feeling like you have to uh, change yourself. Those are all limiting beliefs, and we all live. The reality is based on belief systems. Our world is based on belief systems. So when we change our belief systems, or reprogram our subconscious belief systems, then we really fundamentally change our reality, how we perceive reality. Perception is based on our belief systems, because when we see, I guess, a poor person, we immediately think, oh, he's poor because he's lazy, or like we project our own belief system onto external reality. We see only situations from the perspective we already have, so we only see reality based on our own perception of it. Reality is never really uh, reality is neutral fundamentally, but we like reality is objective. you know it's really, you only see it based on the perception you already have about it. You don't really see reality objectively. You see reality as you are, and that mirrors back something inside of you. So when you see someone being angry, you feel the anger. Like, everything in external reality is a reflection of your own internal reality, of your own perception of how you are. So that's where belief system comes in, and subconscious programs. So the second one is envisioning the desired self. How do you want to think? How do you want to act? What do you want to believe about your reality? Do you want to believe that you are successful? Do you want to believe that you can do extraordinary things? That you can uh, become more spiritual? That you can connect to God? That you can change your life? If you believe that you can, then you can. If you truly believe it. If you don't believe it, then you're still living from a subconscious program that is controlling your experience. Because if someone can do it, then you can do it. If someone can figure it out, then you can figure it out. That's my belief. That's my perception of it. If someone else can do it, why could you not do it? Unless you had a belief that you were not good enough, that you couldn't do it. And if that belief was stronger, if that belief was more powerful than the belief that you can do it, then you can't do it. So you have to change your belief system, and you have to envision the desired self. See yourself being this new person. See yourself doing the things you want to do. See yourself from the present moment state, not in the future, but right now, because our subconscious only listens to the present. It only takes in commands that are in the present moment. If you think, I want to be there later, like I want to have a nice car in the future, then that doesn't really register with the subconscious mind, because it only registers as a present state. It only registers information that is equal to the present moment, because we're always in the present moment. Everything is here and now. So if we're not in the present moment, then your subconscious won't register it. if it's in the future, it was in the past. It has to be present. Everything happens here and now. Everything is here and now. So envisioning the new desired self, seeing it daily, waking up as the new person, feeling refreshed, feeling fulfilled, feeling happy, feeling joyful, feeling gratitude, feeling these elevated states of emotion. And number 3 is embodying the new state. So this is more about the mind, seeing it with the mind, seeing it with your mind's eye. This is more about feeling states and habitual states, doing repetition, doing actions that are aligned with the new self you see in your mind. So when you embody the new state, when you live from the new state of being, when you are the new person you want to be, that's when your life truly starts to change, because you're starting to act like the person you see in the image. You're starting to feel like that person. You're starting to see like that person. You see reality differently because you are doing the same things he or she would be doing. So when you literally embody the same state as you imagine, then you start becoming that person. So the process of becoming is literally changing what you were doing, so thinking, feeling, and being, into creating new behaviors, creating new habits, creating new thought patterns. Okay, I don't want to think this way. I don't want to feel this way. I don't want to do these things I've been doing. And when you start to change these things, then your reality literally starts to change, because your belief system starts to change, your perception starts to change, and you start to let go of the old patterns that you were living by. You start to become a completely new person. You start to do completely new things that you never thought you would even be doing, because you created a habit of embodying the new state. And when you create a habit of something, you start doing it unconsciously instead of doing it consciously at first. And when you're able to basically be unconsciously competent, it starts from being consciously incompetent. No, unconsciously incompetent. Then it's consciously incompetent. Then it's consciously competent. Then it's unconsciously competent. So you really go from a state of not being able to do it to be able to do it on demand, even without thinking, even without needing to put thoughts into it. And when you're able to do that, then life starts to roll in a completely different way. You start to do things that you before even didn't think were possible. Like, for example, you start cleaning out cars, like for your friends and family, and when you become so competent doing that, you can start doing for more people, and you can start hire more people to do it for you. Like you have to evolve to being like doing it yourself, to being a business owner, to be like, you can always evolve, but you're always growing. So the state of the person that is always able to evolve, that is always able to change what they're doing, to be able to adapt to different situations, to different the most adaptable person can get the farthest. So I guess if you want to become a successful businessman, you have to be able to adapt to changing circumstances, to changing things in your life. Not just be the person that's always teaching, but being able to teach people to teach even. So I think adaptability is one of the most important attributes of becoming a successful person. But it's a bit of a tangent. So these 3 attributes help you become a more successful person to change reality. Literally, these 3 attributes that I'm showing you here literally are the path to true change, to limitless change. When you understand how to change yourself, your identity fundamentally, then your life really starts to reflect that, and your life really starts to change in reflection and response to who you are becoming, until you become unconsciously competent in the things you are habitually thinking, feeling, and doing on a day-to-day basis, on a minute-to-minute, on a second-to-second basis. When you really even start changing your thought patterns, you evolve a lot faster than you thought you were even able to do. When you reflect on thought patterns that are not in alignment with who you want to be, like being negative, for instance, when you reflect on those thought patterns and you change those thought patterns, then you can start to do things that you before even wouldn't think were possible. If you're used to being always negative about yourself, about your life, and you start changing, okay, I'm going to be positive about myself and my life, this little change will show you a different reality. Because when you start to talk positively to yourself, when you start to think positively, you see opportunities, you see potential fun things to do that you wouldn't even see when you were unconsciously negative. You start to want to do things. You start to even like take pleasure in doing things that you otherwise would never even think about doing. And then you like learn new skills, you learn new abilities, you adapt, you grow. And even just that tiny change of from going from positive thinking to consistently no, negative thinking to consistently positively thinking about yourself and reality, you start just living a new life. You start making money for some reason because you just changed what you were doing. Like, it can be so simple. Just even that process of just figuring, okay, what have I been thinking? What have I been doing? Like, why have I been doing these things? Why have I been like, just figuring them out changes your perception, your reality instantly. So yeah, thanks for watching.